James Bissica and the current WA number 1 of Matty Arwinow make up maroon number 3, with Zane Martin and Daniel Keane having to come from the tail of the field. As the pace car pulls inwards, we are set for a start this time around. This is heat race number 4. 10 laps is the journey, and it's going to be Humphrey and Wedge to lead them to the green as they come out of turn number 4. We are racing. Wedge gets the best of the start. He will lead going into turn number 1 and 2. There's contact between Arwinow and Walden. Full 360. Car number 71 stays mobile as they race their way into turn number 3 and 4. And I dare say there is damage to Walden's car. It's dropping pits left, right, and centre. Front end is not happy at all. And Nathan Walden, I dare say, will not last very long in this one at all. So we've had our first retirement here in heat race number 4 of the Wingless Sprint. He's still circulating, but he's well and truly off the pace. As they come out of turn number 4, it is Wedge who leads from Humphrey. Then we go back to Hicks, Arwinow, Bissica, who's under attack from the 90 of Daniel Keane, who throws one up the inside going into turn number 1 and 2. He's unable to make a move on the 13 car. Zane Martin sitting there waiting in the 26 as now Nathan Walden retires to the infield. As Wedge comes across the line, it's an 18.407 that time around. He's got 0.8 of a second between himself and Darren Humphrey in second place in the 84 machine. Hayden Hicks under immense pressure from Matty Arwinow in car number 1. Then we go back to Bissica and Keane still having their ting-tong battle, and Zane Martin in the 27 as Matty Arwinow looking very, very racy on the back tail tank of the 45 of Hayden Hicks as they move into turn number 3. It's all a bottom-dominated racetrack at the moment. No one's really able to push this racetrack up high. As they go through turn number 1 and 2, Wedge continues to skip away from Humphrey. The battle for the moment is 3rd and 4th with Arwinow and Hicks. Hicks just has to hit his marks, otherwise the 2-time state champ is going to be right there to try and make a move on him as they go into turn number 1 and 2 with 4 laps remaining of the Tyrepower Manjimup Speedway. Daniel Keane also struggling to find a way past the 13 of James Bissica. As I speak, he moves up the inside. Car number 90 moves up into 5th place. Muscles James Bissica out wide. So Keane now up to 5th. But it's all Brendan Wedge out in front. He's 1.42 seconds clear of Darren Humphrey in the 84. Hicks still holding on from Matty Arwinow in 3rd. Then we go back to Keane in 5th. 6 is out of James Bissica and Zane Martin at the tail of the field with 2 laps to go. Here comes Matty Arwinow once again. Still trying to launch an attack on the inside of the 45 of Hayden Hicks as they move into turn number 3. Here comes the state champ. A big brave lunge going into turn number 3. Moves Hicks off his line. And Arwinow is now finally up into position number 3 as they come across the white flag. So Wedge leads them down the back straight as now Hayden Hicks spins down there in turn number 2. And do we stay green? The checker flag is coming out, so I dare say Brendan Wedge will take the checker flag from Darren Humphrey. Matty Arwinow will come home in 3rd place. Daniel Keane will be credited with 4th. We go back to James Bissica, Zane Martin at the tail of the field with Hayden Hicks stranded down there in turn number 2. And Nathan Walden, unfortunately, unable to complete the distance. Did too with the busted front end on car number 71. But he gets the job done, car number 56. It's been a big, big week for Wedgie and his team. Damage on Boxing Night at the Perth Motorplex. I mean, they were sourcing parts, swapping parts, fixing parts, and most importantly, throwing parts into a race car. They did not get this thing finished till Wednesday night. Threw it in the truck. Brought it down here for practice, set quick time in practice last night, and he finally gets the job done. Capitalizes on his good starting position, and he will take top points here in heat race number 4 of the Wingless Sprint Cars. He's going to come to the scales just to make sure he clears weight. And our man on the infield is playing double duties at the moment. He's currently on a quad bike trying to get Hayden Hicks' car mobile.
You were side by side, and you got the better run on the outside.
So as Brendan Wedge clears the scales, Barry Roberts is on a mission to try and catch him up in the quad bike after getting the 45 of Hayden Hicks Mobile. And he's quickly running to grab the microphone. Barry Roberts is downstairs to talk to our winner of heat race number 4. It's Brendan Wedge.
There's a W at the W56 machine. Wedgie gets the helmet off, mate. That's got to be a bit of a relief there, mate.
Yeah, it's a relief when you can get the front row start done and get the win. So it's put us in a good spot, I think. So we're off the back the next one. We've just got to go forward, and I reckon we're pretty much up the front somewhere if we can get through the next heat. So yeah, car's good, and yeah, track's good and everything like that. So it's all coming together, hopefully.
This poor title's riddled you with a lot of second places, mate. Do you think you got what it takes to go that one extra step up on the podium?
Yeah, I'm sick of second places at the moment. So I don't know. It's anyone's game. They're all pretty good out here. So it's just it's a long feature race. So we'll just see what happens.
No, well driven, mate. Good luck for the rest of the night. The W56, Brendan Wedge taking the heat to win.